Hi, my name is Heather, and I wanted to share my experience through the standard process 21-day purification cleanse. Today is day 22, so I am post-cleanse, first day post-cleanse, so I have incorporated in, new things since the cleanse. And yesterday I kind of took it pretty easy on the last day of the cleanse, and then today just kind of gently moved back into some other supplementation and support for my body as we move on to the next pillar of health for me. And so I've been working with Dr. Jonah Yakel for 3 to 4 months, and we've been working on just healing my body as a whole, and we've used the standard process supplements in order to do this, and it's been one of the most miraculous experiences. I've had Lyme's disease for 10 years and just got diagnosed this year with it. And throughout the past 10 years, I have had about 3 near-death experiences. From when really stressful events happen in my life, it seems to knock me down really hard, knocks my immune system down, and it takes like a year to rebuild me back up. And then by then I feel good for a little bit, and then something else comes around and knocks me down. And so I just couldn't understand why I couldn't heal completely. And before I was really great at using food and just supplements to rebuild. I've not used any kind of Western medicine, any kind of medications or prescriptions. I am very natural in my approach of healing, and I use food as medicine or supplements, just gentle everything. And so I just kind of got tired of having to always rebuild. So it's like, all right, I really would like to just be healed completely. I'm over this. I'm ready to move forward. So started working with Dr. Jonah, and I was very stubborn with using the products because they're new, and I'm just super sensitive to a lot of things, and I would have, negative reactions to different foods or supplements. And so I was just really concerned about how my body would respond to these products because I haven't really taken too many of their stuff. So I was a little hesitant, and I moved really slow with the process, which is okay. That's how I needed to do it. So we just eased into everything. And even with this cleanse, I really eased in. But we had great strides, but we kept running into liver congestion and liver stress and issues. And so, we're like, well, maybe it's time to do a cleanse and really help my body cleanse whole body completely, because this is a whole body cleanse, not just a liver cleanse, but it does support cleansing of the liver for sure, but it's a whole body cleanse. And so, it was time to embark on that journey. So we started that, and so that we can see the real underlying issues that are left over after that, because it was hard to really see the full picture of what's going on in my body when, the liver was needing support and was stressed. And so that kept coming up. So it was hard to kind of, mark progress and see what direction to head next. So we started this cleanse, and it's been really great. It's definitely one of the most gentle cleanses that I've ever experienced, and that was great. So, with the cleanse, you do want to change your diet. So there's this awesome little guidebook for those who haven't done a cleanse or just need a little bit of guidance. So it walks you through diet, and this, what you do from day 1 to day 7, and then from day 8 on to the 21st day. It just kind of walks you through the program and what you do, and it's really simple. There's not a lot of steps. So, but changing your diet for some, it will be the most challenging part if you haven't already, moved toward that direction. For me, I didn't have to change my diet because I already eat the way that I need to be eating for this cleanse. So I eat nothing but organic foods, heavy on the vegetables, lots of vegetables. It's pretty much probably 80% of my diet is vegetables. Okay, maybe not that much, but close, maybe 50%. And then, you know, a lot of it's fat too. So I do lots of vegetables. I do lots of coconut oil and ghee, raw butter, and then, you know, animal proteins. Not all the time, but I'll do like wild caught sardines or oysters or grass-fed lamb, pastured eggs every once in a while, and I think that's it for the animal protein. I really don't, my body doesn't really like animal protein much, so those are the only ones that I can comfortably have. Other people can do, you know, in this diet, he doesn't restrict you from the proteins, which in the booklet, you have to refrain from meat for the first 11 days, and then you can move back into that gradually, but he doesn't restrict that from the start because he found that a lot of people had, you know, they had a hard time moving through it gently because that protein really helps to encapsulate toxins and move them out. Plus people just had a hard time staying satisfied and satiated, so they had a hard time sticking with the cleanse because of that. So this just takes away from that, so you can just kind of eat as much vegetables and some protein as you need, and it's very, very simple once you know you get the diet, you know, the hang of it. Oh, and you got fruit too, but those with, you know, that are diabetic or have blood sugar issues, you want to refrain from having the high sugar fruits. And in there it explains which ones are high sugar and which ones aren't, so it's great. So there's like a little journal, so I'll show you here. Mine's all scribbly, like a daily intake journal. So that's kind of cool. People like me, who I'm like a list maker, like I love to just write down my day, what I'm doing, schedule. Like I like to write down times that I take the supplements, what time I eat. So I do that every day anyway, so this was great to just have it all here in one place, and just kind of write down my meals, how I'm feeling, what time I took my supplements, and then any other purification techniques I'm using, what I ate, you know, each meal, and all that stuff. So that's pretty nice. So you get that. So you'll start off week 1, and so day 1 through 7. You start off first with the SP Cleanse. And these products are awesome because they're all whole food based. So it's just, they're made up of food. So there's like juniper berry powder, red clover powder, apple pectin, burdock root powder, barley grass powder, dandelion leaf, Spanish black radish root, cayenne pepper, milk thistle, fennel, mushroom powder, cordyceps, broccoli, kale, carrot, sweet potato. So all that cool stuff. So you start off with this. It recommends taking 7 capsules of these 3 times a day, and I was just like, whoa, that's a lot. So for me, because I'm super gentle and cautious and I ease into things, I started out with 1 once a day for like the first day. And the next day I started off doing 1 3 times a day. And then, you know, the next day I did 2 3 times a day. And I think I ended up with doing 3 times a day. So, and I still experienced great shifts, so you don't have to go so gung-ho on it. I just did a super gentle cleanse. You know, Dr. Joan and I talked about it, and we're like, we're not in a hurry to just like purge everything all at once. Let's just ease into this and be gentle and allow your body to do what it needs to do, because, you know, our bodies know how to heal. So it just needs support. And this cleanse, the best thing about this cleanse is it is supportive. So it supports your body while it cleanses. So it's building you up while releasing the things which no longer serve your body, which are not helpful to your body, which are restricting it, you know, from being in perfect health. So it moves that stuff out, but also provides your body with the replacement parts that it needs so that you can rebuild and restore and restructure. and all that cool stuff. So you start off with that, and then you have the SP Complete, which is the protein powder. And this helps to, so this the cleanse kind of stirs things up, loosens things and gets it stirred up, and this helps to cleanse it out. So this is also food-based, and it just helps just support you in being satiated. So you would have 2 to 3 shakes per day, and just anytime you get hungry or feel like you need to eat, if you're on the go and busy and you need to stick to, you know, your cleanse and your diet and everything, you just have a shake and you're good to go. For me, I tried the shake, and I found that if I did like half of a scoop, I was okay. But anything more than that, like, I don't know, my body was just I couldn't tell if it was a not liking it or if it was a cleansing thing, but it was just uncomfortable, so I stopped taking it. So, you know, but everyone else that's used this, it's great with. But I think that because, so I practice Ayurveda and I'm a Vata Pitta dosha, and so it was like causing a little bit of balance issues with my Pitta. So there's some things in here that are heating and warming, I believe, that were kind of causing some heat in my body. So so I just felt like kind of like heat in my body, and some really weird stuff, weird burning sensation in my arm or something. I don't know, it was weird. So I'm just like, we'll just cut that out. And so I cut it out, but some people are great with it. So listen to your body. That's the main thing. So you do that, and then they recommended here some fiber stuff, but we didn't go that route with me. So let's see if I can find it for you. Yeah, they did like gastrofiber or whole food fiber things, and so, but I don't need all that kind of fiber because I get plenty in my diet. So we added the okra pepsin E3. So this helps heal and seal the gut, because okra is very like hydrating, because it's like, it's almost kind of mucusy. It's kind of not the right word that I'm looking for, but it's what I can think of right now. So it goes in there and just kind of like hydrates and heals and seals the gut for those who have leaky gut, which I have leaky gut. And so it goes in there and just really helps heal that. And this is, you know, okra, fruit, and alfalfa, sunflower seed, carrot, buckwheat, pea vine, bovine, auric extract, pepsin, and stuff like that. So I would take this after my meals. So I would do the cleanse like first thing in the morning. I'd take 2 capsules, 2 or 3, and then I would have on an empty stomach, and then I'd have breakfast like 30 minutes to an hour later, and then I would take this. And boom, that's week 1 through 7. Super simple. And I also took some Enzyme Core, which is a digestive enzyme, because I've got digestive issues. So that's kind of one of my main areas of concern is my gut. And the gut is so important. And the gut and the liver go hand in hand. So if you have allergies, you have food sensitivities, you have skin issues, everything leads to the gut and the liver. So usually congested liver causes a lot of those allergies. Like if your liver's congested, then your digestion is going to be affected. You're going to have, you know, rashes, skin irritation, breakouts, you know, because your liver's just taxed and it can't process all that it needs to, so it starts to, you know, do some funky things. So yeah, so I took, you know, these digestive enzymes with my meals, and it was very helpful. Made things, you know, a lot more smooth and easeful. So those are the supplements. Oh, and then so from day 8 to day 21, you would do green food supplement with the SP shakes, and for me the okra. So the cleanse was kind of done. You hit that hard in the beginning, and then it's done, and then you move on and you go to the green food, which the green food is great for. So like both of these are great for phase 1, phase 2 detoxification. So it helps to cleanse things out and help support the liver, help support the body while it cleanses and detoxes. So it's a lot more gentle. So you have less of the healing crisis symptoms where some people get that. I didn't have any of those because of how this cleanse is organized and how it is facilitated in it. And because my diet didn't have to change. But some people that are changing their diets will experience, healing crisis symptoms, just like detoxification, maybe headaches or stomach ache, nausea, diarrhea, just some things like that can be experienced whenever you switch foods. So if you're taking, because this in here you cut out dairy, you cut out gluten and wheat, you cut out sugar, no soy, no alcohol, stuff like that. So you take all of that out, and sorry, just getting comfortable. And then you, so you could have, some uncomfortable symptoms, but it doesn't last long. It's like maybe a few days or the first week or something. But this, this helps to lessen that, so then you don't have that experience. And then the green food also helps to eliminate that experience. And the green food, all that's in here is dried buckwheat, leaf and juice, Brussels sprouts, powder, kale, dried barley juice, and alfalfa powder. And that's it. So, yeah, it's super cool. So I would take these. These helped me anytime I guess I did sometimes get like a little tummy ache or something, or I'd get a little bit of a headache. And then I just take these, or I was feeling just kind of tired. If I got real tired feeling, I would just take 2 of these. They call for, I think, 5 twice a day, but like I said, I do it easy, so I was doing 2-3 times a day. So I'd take these separate away from so I would take these before, so kind of like the same with the cleanse. So I take them in the morning on empty stomach, and then sometimes I take them after, a couple hours after I ate. But yeah, and then I used other detoxification tools, like I dry skin brushed. So this is a dry skin brush, and so you just kind of to get your lymphatic system going, and you just kind of massage your skin in a certain pattern all around, all over, get your lymph going. And then I move all my supplements here. So dry skin brush, and then you can either take a hot bath, or you can do an infrared sauna. So this is my near infrared sauna. It's made by Sauna Space, which is located in Columbia, Missouri. They are handmade, and this is I think bamboo, or there's this other wood, I can't remember the name of it, but anyway, he hand makes these. It's all non-toxic chemicals, and they have the big tent and everything like that, but it was just way too costly, so I just bought this, and I take it into my bathroom, and I put it in the bathtub with me, not with water in there, but I sit in the bathtub, or I sit on a stool in the bathroom, and I enclose myself into the shower so that it keeps the heat in, and then I just detox there. So that's real helpful, and it saved me a lot of money, though that was pretty expensive on its own, but it's definitely cheaper than getting the whole system. And so eventually I'd like to make my own with non-toxic material, or just buy the whole rest of it, but one day. So I do that. The sauna helps you sweat out the toxins, makes the detoxification a lot more gentle. That was way too low. I'm not good at making videos, so sorry. This isn't going to be the most well constructed. It's just going to be like, I'm trying to keep it organized, but whatever. You'll get what you get from it, or it'll be a waste of your time, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I did all of that detoxification, and then I also did some yoga, breathing exercises, meditation, because I made it like a whole body, mind, spirit thing. So as I was taking care of the physical body, I was also working on mind, working on my spirituality, my my thoughts and my feelings, my emotional body. So working on that, and just taking care of everything. So it was pretty fun. It was nice, like self-love, self-care. It was a very pleasant 21 days. Probably the most pleasant cleanse that I've ever done. Really enjoyed it, and I was excited feeling all of the shifts and changes. So I started to feel more energized and just happy. Like, I just feel like so uplifted and happy and calm and patient, more patient and more present, and I just stopped feeling sick, which was the biggest thing. Like, it was just like one day I just realized I don't feel any negative physical feelings. Like, it was really weird for me and uncomfortable at first, because I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why do I feel so good? I don't know what this is, and what's wrong with me because I feel so good. And I had forgotten what feeling good feels like. And when you're embarking on something that's just kind of foreign feeling, you just immediately think it's a negative thing. But then I'm like, no, this feels great. I'm going to embrace this. This is awesome. This is just my new normal, and I need to just reset to that new normal and just allow it. So yeah, it's been great. So I just feel wonderful. Like, there's days where I'm more tired than others, but for the most part, I feel just a lot lighter. Ooh, the coolest thing was my skin. So before I started the cleanse, I was having so many skin issues. Like, my skin was orange. Like, I just looked really, really tan, and I'm like, there's no way that I'm this tan, because I haven't been. It was like September, October, and I'm like, why do I look like I've been out, like in Puerto Rico on the beach, and when I hadn't been able to get out in the sun as much this summer, so I shouldn't have been that dark. And it was just really weird. I'm like, it was such a weird color. I was orangey, and it was the liver. My liver was so congested that caused my skin to turn orange. And once we started this cleanse, my skin started to change, and all of a sudden I became pale, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why do I look so sickly? And it's just because my skin balanced back to its normal color, which was, in the winter time, more pale. So, but then recently it started to reflect light again, and it has like this natural glow, to where before it was just really dull. It didn't glow, and now I don't have to, like, I don't have to put like oil or lotion on or anything like that, which I don't. I use coconut oil or sesame oil on my skin, but I don't necessarily need it now to have that glow. Before, I would use it to make a glow and make my skin look soft and smooth, but now it just reflects light like crazy on its own. And it's awesome. Which brings me to a point that I forgot to mention was sesame oil is another great detoxification. So I oil pull with that, which means I drink some of this. I don't drink it, but I put it in my mouth and I swish it around. You swish it in there for 10, 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes I do it on my drive to work, which is a 20-minute drive, so I just swish it the whole time. And then spit it out, because you don't want to be swallowing it, but it helps to remove bacteria, toxins, blah, 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 from the teeth, from the mouth. It also helps to heal your teeth. It's been helping to really heal the enamel on my teeth, which through pregnancy and through just being mineral deficient from being so sick for many years, my teeth were affected. So this has been helping to heal them as well. And I use this on my skin, so you can do like self-massage with it on your skin. Just rub it in, and then just kind of massage yourself, and then you take a really hot, warm hot. I take hot baths, but warm bath, you can use soap to kind of wash it off, but it helps to pull out toxins on your skin too. And then it just really moisturizes it, and it looks amazing. So it's great in the winter time for those that get really dry skin. So that one's great. I also used Shazandra berry powder, which my friends locally, this is their company, and it's a wonderful organic Shazandra with no fillers. It's just straight berry. It's amazing. So I used this for my, adrenals and for my hormonal system to stay balanced, since I wasn't taking my hormonal supplements that I was before, which were just glandulars for all of the glands, the HPA axis. So this helped to keep my hormone system balanced, but also this is great for phase 1 and 2 detoxification and liver support as well. So I was just adding that in. Extra support never hurts. So yeah, day 22 is today, and I've just kind of laid in bed and rested and relaxed and let myself sleep in, and just kind of had a gentle breakfast and a nice lunch, and started my other supplements to move forward. We're working on the immune system. Oh, my stomach now. Now we're working on removing any yeast or candida and really healing and sealing the gut. So now that we've gotten the liver less stressed, we can focus on the gut. And it's what started to come up toward the end of this cleanse was I started to have symptoms of just imbalances in the gut and just kind of a little discomfort and pain and stuff. So now we can now we're able to zero in, and it's just like screaming gut. So now we know which direction to go to, and we don't have all these other different weird symptoms that I was having that were like, which one do we go for? So we have a direct line of action. So now we're working on that, and I'm really excited because that's like the main pillar for me has always been the gut. So this is like the last big thing I believe to work on, and then it'll just be like tying up loose ends and just little bitty tinkering and tweaking here and there and stuff. So I'm excited for the direction that I'm heading. If anybody wants any information on who I'm working with, he resides in Overland Park, Kansas, and his name is Dr. Joni Yako, and he's really awesome. He trained me in Flowtrition years ago, so I've been working with him for, like 4 years in just other areas, but we just started the nutritional protocol recently because I'm stubborn, and I was like, I eat good. I don't need nutritional help, because I thought it was just diet based, and I'm like, well, I already eat good and I'm still having issues, so this isn't going to help me. I didn't realize what all it's is entailed in it, and it's been the best thing. I wish I would have done it sooner, but I guess then I wouldn't have learned everything that I've learned. So silver lining. So in closing, I guess I just want to say, I highly recommend it if you're wanting to do a very gentle yet thorough cleanse. If you just want to feel better, if you want to kick off the new year with something that really helps just reset your system and to start a new eating program and stuff. This is a really great gentle way to ease into all of that, and very supportive for the body. You don't feel deprived of anything. You don't, you get plenty of stuff, so you feel completely just content the entire time. I mean, I didn't even realize I was doing a cleanse. I had to keep reminding myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm cleansing, because I just didn't notice anything negative. It was just all positive. It's just like one day I just have more energy and I just am happier, and my son even noticed that mommy's just happy all the time and playful. Like, I got really playful, so that was the best part. Like, I just was able to laugh again and be playful, and life just rolls off of me now. And like, when big things happen, I'm just like, whatever, I'm gonna focus on this moment where I feel good and I'm happy, and know that all this is gonna get taken care of. It's fine. So So I'm able to process and move through stressful situations with ease and grace now, without just like, being overwhelmed. So I can take on those big things a lot more gracefully. And that is definitely something I wanted and needed. So this cleanse delivered for me big time. I'm grateful. Yeah, I think that's all that I have to say about that. So if you want to know any more about my experiences or products that I use, or tools that I use, because there's a lot of other things that I do that it would just be a really long video. This one's already extremely stupid long. But yeah, to go into everything that I do and did and all that stuff. But this is kind of just a little overview. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.